All right, welcome wrestling fans. Here we are for the sectional finals of the 2014-2015 state dual team wrestling season. Your Hudson Raiders is going to be taking on Stevens Point. Not really sure what their mascot is right now, but it's Hudson Raiders won the regional in River Falls, going to be taking on Stevens Point, which won the regional. I think they were in Marshfield. But the winner of tonight's duel will be going to Madison the week after an individual state, looking for a team state title. Tonight's duel match is going to start out at 195 pounds, where Stevens Point is sending out Paul Zaleski to take on senior Max Goerke. Now Goerke won regionals at 220, but weighed in at 95 tonight. He's wrestling 95 tonight. I believe the Zaleski also won regionals. They're both regional champions here. Zaleski in on a single on Goerke. Goerke wizarding, trying to fight it off, trying to get out of bounds to get a restart. Our referee tonight's Dave Black. We do go out of bounds. And we get that restart. No points there. Zaleski was in early on that single. Nothing since. Goerke in on his own signal, looking to convert, and does. 2-0 now in favor of Goerke to start this sectional final dual meet. Goerke with a cradle, right on the edge of the mat, near fall coming, nicely done. And we do get the 3 count. 5-0 now in favor of Goerke over points Zaleski. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly.
That was a great move.
So I can come here and still be out of your
Yeah, absolutely.
And you're not voice,
No.
so I can talk to you and not.
Yeah, you can cuss. I don't think we're recording through here, but I don't know.
Goerke did give up a point for locked hands.
It may be recording through here, I'm not sure.
So at the end of one, we have a 5-1 lead for Max Goerke over Paul Zaleski. Out point.
You can use the table.
Zaleski looks for an arm drag, and Goerke just takes him right over for a 7-1 lead now. Goerke looking for a banana split here. to be the end of the second. Is that the end of the second, or it's just a stalemate? Not just a stalemate. Still 7-1 in favor of Goerke. And we got a stalling warning. Zaleski. Goerke looking for that cradle again. Rolls through it, no near fall, and we're going to go out of bounds and get a restart. Go out of bounds. Max will still retain control on top. Nearing the end of the second period. Now the end of the second. Goerke takes a 7-1 lead and choice. He's going to go neutral. Start this third and final period here in the first match of this Hudson Stevens Point sectional final duel. Max looks for a slide by and ends up in a little bit of a scramble, I guess you'd call that, getting two. So it's 9-1 now, 9-2 now with that escape. Goerke looking for that major decision. Again, when you get these tight matches, bonus points mean everything. Looking for that major decision, so that'd be 4 team points instead of 3 team points for just a decision. And there it is, another takedown, 11-2 now in favor of Goerke. Goerke looking for that cradle again, got that leg Turk in. Goerke trying to dig an arm out here. Does have the major going. Even an escape here, he would still have the major. And there it is. Max Goerke starts his duel off with an 11-2 victory over regional champion Paul Zaleski. That's going to give the Raiders a 4-0 lead to start this duel off. Next up is going to be 220 pounds. Stephen Point's going to send out Austin Reed to take on Hudson's Zammy Schwartz. Zammy and Schindler have been swapping 220 all year. Isaac was a regional champion at heavyweight, so he did make the sectional tournament as a champion.
At 220 for Stevens Point, senior Austin Reed. For Hudson, a junior, Zammy Schwartz.
Zamming in on a shot right off the bat. See if he can finish here. And does. 2-0 now in favor of Zammy. Nice start for Zammy. Escape by Reed makes it 2-1 now in favor of Zammy. Zammy in on a high cross, see if he can finish on the edge of the mat, and we go out of bounds. Action slowed down a little bit here. Still 2-1 in favor of Hudson. Zammy on singles, see if he can convert. He does. Near fall coming. 4-1 now at this point. Near fall coming, but he's in bounds, out of bounds. He should have gotten 3. Yep, there it is. So it is now 7-1 in favor of Zammy. That'll be the end of the first period. Zammy will take a 7-1 lead into the second period here. Looking for a double, gets it. 9-1 now. Now he's right into the half. Running that half, run that half, run that half. Zammy does turn him, looking for near fall, and there it is! Zammy Schwartz wins by fall over Austin Reed, extending that Raider lead 10-0 now over Stevens Point. That was a big bonus points there. Anytime you get a pinfall and a tight, expected to be tight match as we got here in the sectional finals. Again, folks, this determines who goes to state tournament. So next up, that brings heavyweight. We're going to have Noel Winch from Stevens Point taking on sophomore Isaac Schindler.
At 2:20 for Stevens Point, a senior Noel Winch. For Hudson, Isaac Schindler, sophomore.
Isaac giving up a little bit of size to Wentz here. Wentz looking for a double underhook, trying to take advantage of that height. And then trying to get that bear hug. See if he tries to throw here. He's trying to trip. Backfires on him, and Schindler ends up with the takedown with an early 2-0 lead. And there's the escape. 2-1 now in favor of Schindler.
Get it.
And we go out of bounds. Restart. Still 2-1 in favor of Schindler. And we got a little bit of blood time. Again, as I said earlier, while we're in this blood time, the winner of this duel will represent our section in the state tournament. The winner of this automatically becomes the top 8 in the state. And that'll be the end of the first. Schindler with a 2-1 lead. And the escape, 3-1 now. As again looking for a fireman. Might get it, does get the takedown, 5-1, looking for near fall, looking for the fall.
Bing, right there. There it is. It's right there.
The time, there it is. Isaac Schindler wins by fall over Noel Winch, extending that Hudson lead to 16-0 now. And the Raiders in the upper weights couldn't have asked for a better start. Although the next two weight classes are very strong for Stevens Point. Both of them are ranked wrestlers. I forgot to print off the rankings, so I don't have their exact rankings on me, but they're both in the top 10, I believe. So that brings us to the little guys, where Hudson's going to send out freshman Mitch Anderson to take on Stevens Point's Brady Coons.
At 106 for Stevens Point, a sophomore, Brady Coons. For Hudson, a freshman, Mitchell Anderson.
Coons in with a double underhook, looking to throw. And he does get the throw, just a takedown, no near fall. So 2-0 now in favor of Coons.
Get off your elbow. Get that wrist back. Hey, get that wrist back. Come on, get your feet up, head up. Wrist out, arm out. Head up. Hey, stand up, stand up.
Anderson up to his feet, trying to fight hand control. Coons takes him back to the mat. Coming to the end of the first period, not much after that first takedown. Anderson trying to get away. Coons doing a decent job controlling him, not allowing that. Now Coons looking for a cradle. And that's the end, and we did get 2 near fall there. So 4-0 now in favor of Coons at point. Stevens Point looking to get on the board, yet to score through 3 matches. Raiders leading 16-0. And there's the escape. 5-0 now in favor of Coons. Coons looking to go back to that underhook. And there is the underhook. And does get the throw. That's 7-0 at this point. Look, near fall is coming. Coons looking for the fall. Anderson trying to belly back down, and does, and there's a 3 near fall. So that'll be 10-0. Coons with the half. Anderson doing a nice job of hipping away. And another takedown by Coons. The 12-1, 2 escapes. And the 14-2, Coons looking for the tech fall. And that'll be the end of the second period. Coons with a 10-point lead going into this third and final period. Bronson goes ahead and cuts him. It's 13-2 now. Coons right in that double underhook again, looking for that throw. Coons with a front head. Unable to finish that shot and come around. Coons right back into that double underhook. And does get the takedown. And that's going to do it. Brady Coons wins by tech fall 17-2 over Mitch Anderson. That puts Stevens Point on the board. Yet the team scores 16-5 now. Favor your Raiders. And it's going to bring up, I'm going to guess, his brother. Not sure if it's his twin brother, but Dylan Coons for Stevens Point to take on Drew Claybon. Claybon bump up a weight here. And I think Jacob Anderson normally is in this spot. I would assume he's going to also bump up.
At 113, a sophomore from Stevens Point, Dylan Coons. And from Hudson, the junior, Drew Claybon.
So we got Claybon bumping up to take on another Coons. Zero in favor of Coons. Claybon was up. Coons takes him right back down. Looking for that half. Drew up to his feet, trying to get hand control, and we go out of bounds and we get a restart. And Drew gets the escape. 2-1 now in favor of Point. Takedown 4-1 now. Still in the first period here at 113 pounds. Team score is 16-5 in favor of your Raiders. That That was the end of the first, so 4-1. Claiborne defers, Coons starts down. And there's the escape by Coons, 5-1. Drew in on a shot. Coons does a nice job of sprawling, heavy hips, and into the front head. Looking for the go behind, and does get it. That'll be the end of the second. Be Drew's choice. Drew's going to start the third and final period here at 113 pounds on bottom. And there's the escape for Drew. Coons in on another takedown. Another takedown by Coons, right into a cradle. Near fall coming. Claiborne trying not to give up the fall here. Stevens Point looking for the bonus points, and that'll be the end of it. 3 near falls, so Dylan Coons wins by major decision by a score of 20-7 over Drew Claiborne. That's going to make the team score 16-9 now. And that's going to bring up 120 pounds, where Hudson will be sending out senior Mitch Fanning to take on Stevens Point Cade Pope.
Go, Mitch. Come on, Mitch.
At 120 for Stevens Point, Kate Pope. For Hudson, Mitch Fanning.
Fanning in on a shot and converts 2-0 to start this 120-pound match off. And we go out of bounds and get a restart. Still 2-0 now in favor of Fanning. He's got the bar there. Tried to run that bar. Far wrist will come to him. Oh, he's got the far wrist. Run that bar. Fanning running the bar, looking for the fall. And there it is. Mitch Fanning wins by fall over Cade Pope of Stevens Point. Nicely done. That's going to give the Raiders a 22-9 lead now. That was some big bonus points right there. Anytime you get that fall. That's going to bring up 126 pounds, where Point's going to send out Chance Bailey to take on freshman Jacob Anderson. Anderson is our regional champ at 113, so he's bumping up 2 weight classes here in this sectional finals duel.
At 126 for Stevens Point, Chance Bailey. For Hudson, Jacob Anderson.
Bailey on a single. Jake got the wizard in. No points yet. Clear that leg. And we go out of bounds, no points. And Bailey gets the first 2 points of this 126-pound match. 2-0 now in favor of Bailey. Jacob with the escape, 2-1. Jake looking for that slide by and gets it. 3-2 in favor of Anderson now.
Keep it.
Drops
keep
down
it.
to a single.
Keep it. Yes.
And does. And that'll be the end of the first. Anderson takes a 3-2 lead into the second. Jake's choice, he will start on the bottom.
That was good motivation.
Anderson with the escape. 4-2. Jake in on the single. Got a little extension, trying to collect his hips. And we go out of bounds and we get a restart. Bailey in on a double and gets it. And we're all tied up at 4 apiece. Anderson with the escape. 5-4 now. Very close match. Jake looking for a high crotch. Now back to the slide by. And Bailey drops down on the reshot into a single. And we go out the bounds and get a restart. Anderson looking for a blast double.
Yes.
And gets it. Nicely done. 7-4 now in favor of Anderson. That'll be the end of the second. Anderson takes a 7-4 lead in third and final period here at 1:26. It's going to be Bailey's choice. And he's going to start on the bottom. Jake looking for the leg Turk, does get it. And we go out of bounds for a restart. Bailey up to his feet with the escape. 7-5 now. Bailey only down by a takedown. Best match of the duel so far. Jake in on that double again. See if he can finish again. Nope. We go out of bounds. No points. Very close. And we got a little injury time. Jake looking for the old head and arm, but we finished out of bounds, so no points and a restart. Jake holding on to a 2-point lead. Like to see another takedown here, get some breathing room. There's the left-handed head and arm. Anderson with the takedown, near fall coming, looking for the fall. And there it is. Jacob Anderson wins by fall over Chance Bailey. What a nice scramble into a throw. 28-9 now in favor of your Raiders. And that's going to bring up 132 pounds. Stevens Point will send out Garrett Kavatek to take on junior Matkowski.
At 132, Garrett Kavatek, freshman from Stevens Point, and Matkowski, junior from Hudson.
Kowski right in on a takedown, right into a cradle. We got takedown and near fall coming. Kowski looking for the fall. Kowski looking for the takedown into a cradle again. Kowski still working, trying to get that cradle. And that'll be the end of the first. Kowski with a 5-0 lead. Kowski's choice, and we're going to go neutral. Here at 132 pounds, Raiders with a 28-9 lead. Kowski on a single, switching to a double. He's got to work up. And that should be two, and there it is. 7-0 now in favor of Kowski. Kowski still looking for that cradle. Massey does not get the cradle, but does end up with a reverse head here and turns them. Does have 3 near falls, so it's 10-0, but looking for the fall. And there it is. Matkowski wins by fall over Garrett Cavatek of Stevens Point. That'll extend the Raider lead 34-9. And it's going to bring up 138 pounds, where Stevens Point is going to send out Tyler Hall to take on Hudson's Yuri Bronson.
And 138 for Stevens Point, the senior, Tyler Hall. For Hudson, and the senior, Yuri Bronson.
Yuri drops down to a single. And converts 2-0 in favor of Bronson. Coaches tell him to cut him. 2-1 now. Bronson in, looking for a high crotch, switching to a double. Gonna elevate it, and gets it. 4-1 now in favor of Bronson. Bronson looking for the cradle himself. Got the leg Turk in. That'll be the end of the first. Bronson with a 4-1 lead. Will start the second on bottom. And Hall just goes ahead and cuts Bronson, so 5-1 lead. And we go out of bounds, we get a restart. Still 5-1 in favor of Bronson. get a scramble, and out of bounds we go. And we get a stalling warning on Bronson. Erie in on a single, so we can convert.
Come on.
And that'll be the end of the second. Bronson takes a 5-1 lead in the third and final period. And Hall will start third period on bottom.
Here, you gotta be careful here.
Hall rolls through his back, but Yuri unable to capitalize and catch him, trying to dig an arm out. He's thinking about a McCarty. And Hall with the escape. 5-2 now.
Gotta go, Yuri. You gotta shoot.
Oh, and Hall hits Bronson with a lat drop with the takedown. Looking for the fall. Either way, Bronson just gave up a 5-pointer. Hall looking for a cradle. And that'll do it. Bronson gives up a big 5 at the end to go down in defeat by a score of 8-5 over Tyler Hall. So that's just a decision. So now the team score is 34-12. Yuri controlled that that match all the way to the last 20 seconds. Gave up the big move. But that's wrestling. That'll happen. And that'll bring up 145 pounds, where Stephen Point's going to send out Dakota Kelts to take on Hudson's Ryan McDivitt.
For Hudson, a junior, Ryan McDivitt.
Well, he's just baiting McDivitt into a shot. Standing straight up, not protecting his legs. And he goes into a trip. Kelts with the first points, 2-0. Throws the legs in. Kelts does get a 2-point near fall there, so it is 4-0.
Careful.
And Kelts cuts him, 4-1. Oh, he's just baiting him. You take a shot at that right leg of his. That'll be the end of the first. Kelts with a 4-1 lead going into the second.
It's the most unusual stance I've ever seen.
There's a second warning for stalling on McDivitt and a point, so it is 5-1 now. McDivitt looking for the escape. Kelts does a nice job of following, so stays in control. McDivitt trying to come out the back door again. That'll be the end of the second. Should be McDivitt's choice. Gonna take top.
Careful now. Careful, watch it.
Kelts right into another trip. Kelts cuts him. Kelts looking for the bonus points. Quite the stance. It just got to be trying to bait him into something here. That'll be the end of it. Dakota Kelts wins by a decision 9-2 over Ryan McDivitt. That'll make the team score 34-15 now in favor of Hudson. Point is rattled off 2 in a row. Let's see if we can stop the momentum here at 152, where Point's going to send out Joey Roth to take on senior Eric Bell.
At 152 for Stevens Point, Joey Roth. For Hudson, Eric Bell.
There you go. Keep it, keep it.
Roth does get the first takedown of this match. 152.
Careful now.
Very close a few times here trying to get the escape, but Roth riding them out.
Good job there. Do it again.
And that'll be the end of the first. Still 2-0 in favor of Roth. Roth will start the second on bottom. And there's the escape by Roth, 3-0. Bell hits the head and arm, but right on the edge, out of bounds.
Do that on the mat.
Another restart. Roth looking for that throw, that underhook. Bell in on a single, trying to convert to a double. Roth fights it off.
No, no. No.
Oh, we got an injury. Eric is down. Almost looks like he hurt his left shoulder. And he does, and Eric Bell does injury default to Joey Roth. So the team score now is 34 to 21. Stevens Point has won 3 in a row and clawed their way back into this match. And probably the 2 highest ranked wrestlers of the duel.
And for Hudson,
Sawyer Massey, senior, taking on Fritz Schriel. Normally their 52-pounder. They bumped him up to take on Sawyer, and Sawyer gets the first points of this match. Both ranked in the top 5 of the state. I don't remember exactly. I think Sawyer's like 5th, and Schriel might be like 3rd at 52, and Massey's at 60.
Nice ride, Sawyer. There you go.
Schriel up to his feet. Massey drops down to a single.
Sweet.
Schreier with the escape. 2-1 now in favor of Massey. And that'll be the end of the first. Massey will take a 2-1 lead. And choice, which he defers, and Schreier will go on bottom. And Schreier with the escape, tie this match up at 2 apiece. Massey looking for that fireman.
Yes.
Turns it into a Granby roll with a takedown, and I think he got too near fall. He did. So it's 6-2 now in favor of Massey. Massey on a single. And there it is, 9-2 now in favor of Massey. And that'll be the end of the second. Massey takes a 7-point lead. We'll start the third and final on bottom.
Careful now. Careful, careful.
And the escape by Massey.
There you go.
Massey works his way in on a single.
Yes.
And secures the takedown. That'll do it. Sawyer Massey wins by major decision over highly ranked Fritz Scherl by a score of 11-3 to break that momentum. So 38.
I think we're pretty good.
38-21 now in favor of your Raiders. Raiders with a, what do we got, 17-point lead with 2 matches to go. Hudson is on its way to Madison. Point cannot beat us now. The most team points they can score is 12. And they are trailing by 17. So next up we got 170, where Point sends out Jake Harlow to take on junior Dylan Anderson. I think Dylan's ranked 3rd or 4th also at this time. Anderson with a takedown, 2-0. Two-1 now in favor of Anderson. And another takedown, 4-1 now in favor of Anderson. Anderson looking for a farmer's bar. Don't see this move work very often in high school, but I think he might get it. He does. He farmer bars him up. Dylan looking for the fall, and there it is. Dylan Anderson puts this match away with a fall over Jake Harlow. Wow, 44-21 now. That was just the icing on the cake with 1 match to go. Final match of this duel. Point's going to send out Pat Molsky to take on senior Trent Goplin. 182 pounds.
At 182, a senior Pat Molsky. For Stevens Point, for Hudson, a senior Trent Goplin.
No score yet here at 182. No real good scoring chances yet either. Both wrestlers working the underhooks. And out of bounds we go. Another restart. Both wrestlers looking to throw. Goplin goes for the head and arm. And at the end of the first, does not get it. No points, so we got 0-0 going into the second. Molsky a point as choice, and we'll start on the bottom. Was looking for a cradle there. And there's the escape by Matkowski. 1-0 now. Zaleski looking for the head and arm, and Goplin goes behind to take a 2-1 lead. And we go out of bounds. That's the end of two. Goplin with a 2-1 lead and choice going into this third and final period. Final match of this Hudson-Stephen Point duel. Raiders have it locked up. Raiders will be going to Madison. For, if memory serves, I think this is only either the second time or third time we've made it to Madison. No locked hands there. Goplin up to his feet, looking to control hands.
Back up.
And gets the escape. 3-1. Let's see if they go both go upstairs again. Both wrestlers looking for the throws the whole match so far. Goplin drops down to a single, into a double.
There you go.
Gets the escape and the fall. Very nice. Trent Goplin wins by fall late in the match to put the icing on the cake, nail in the coffin. Hudson is going to Madison. Your Hudson Raiders win by a score of 50-21 over the Stevens Point Spash. Next up, individual sectionals. Come on down to, where is it, Eau Claire, and cheer on your Raiders and see how many we can get into Madison. Good night.